The Tunguska Event, 1908. In the early 20th century, humanity was entering the age of electricity, steam engines, and the first automobiles. Yet, what happened on the morning of June 30th, 1908, deep in the Siberian taiga, was so extraordinary and powerful that it continues to puzzle scientists to this day. It went down in history as the Tunguska Event, a mysterious explosion that remains one of science's greatest enigmas. The morning that changed the forest. At about 7:15 a.m. in local time, a blazing streak of light appeared in the sky over Siberia, near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River. Witnesses described it as a massive fireball, brighter than the sun, racing across the heavens. People saw it from hundreds of kilometers away. Suddenly the fireball grew larger and then detonated. A massive explosion followed, with the force scientists today estimate at 40-50 megatons of TNT. Megatons, about 1,000 times stronger than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The explosion occurred mid-air at an altitude of 510 kilometers. The shockwave flattened trees, shook houses, and knocked people off their feet. Those who were close enough said the blast wave felt like a wall of scorching hot wind. Forests flattened like matchsticks. When researchers reached the site years later, the devastation was staggering. An area of about 2,000 square kilometers was completely flattened. Trees lay in radial patterns, pointing away from the epicenter, like broken matchsticks. In the very center, the remaining trees were stripped of bark and branches, scorched by fire. Yet strangely, there was no impact crater, no massive hole in the ground, no fragments of a meteorite. The object had exploded in the sky, vanishing before it could reach the earth. Eyewitness testimonies, local people recalled surreal and terrifying sights. Some said the sky split in two. Others described a fiery dragon descending. For days afterward, the night skies glowed eerily. In fact, newspapers in Europe reported that people in London could read newspapers at night without candles thanks to the glowing skies caused by atmospheric particles. First expeditions for years, the remoteness of Siberia kept scientists from exploring the site. It wasn't until 1927, nearly 2 decades later, that a Soviet researcher, Leonid Kulik, led the first official expedition. What he found was astonishing. A forest devastated on a scale he could hardly believe, but with no trace of the meteorite. Kulik suggested it was made mostly of ice and had evaporated in the blast, but no proof was found. Theories and mysteries. Since then, countless theories have been proposed. Meteorite or asteroid explosion, a stony or icy body 50-80 meters wide, detonated in the atmosphere. Comet theory, an icy comet nucleus vaporized completely, leaving no trace. Microparticles evidence, tiny silicates and metallic spears found in soil may be remnants of the object. Natural gas explosion. Some hypothesize underground gas eruption, though this doesn't explain the fireball. Fantastic theories. Alien spacecraft crash or Nikola Tesla's death ray experiment gone wrong. No evidence supports these, but they fuel the mystery. Global consequences. Fortunately, the area was sparsely populated. Few, if any, human lives were lost. But the devastation was immense. If such an explosion had happened above a city, it would have annihilated it completely. The Tunguska Event became a chilling reminder. Earth is vulnerable to cosmic threats. A mystery that remains. More than a century has passed, yet the Tunguska Event is still unsolved. Most scientists agree it was a cosmic body that exploded in the atmosphere. But the absence of physical evidence, no crater, no large fragments, keeps the mystery alive. It stands as one of the greatest warnings from space, that our planet is fragile and the universe around us is filled with forces far beyond our control.